Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today the only video you will ever need to watch if you want to be competitive and if you want to hit top 28 Mythic from Platinum 4, get ready for it, in 5 hours. So check your time. In next 5 hours, after you watch the whole video, you can actually be top player in the world. We will show you the deck, we will show you everything you need to know, and the games will be extremely intense, and I think you will love them even if you don't like the deck, and even if you don't want to be competitive. We will have tons of fun today. And by the way guys, every single game you will see today is a promo game, so you will literally see my whole 5-hour journey in like 35 minutes, step by step, as I descend into madness.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So if you ever wondered what grinding the ladder with this deck does to person, well, you will see. You will see. So guys, this will be fun, this will be educational, but most of all, it will be freaking brutal, man. And I think it will be very fun. So let's go to the gameplay and we see what's up. One of the reasons this build is so strong is that it has both burst lightning and shock, and they're incredibly important to fight for the early game. So you can just kill creatures like this. We could even shelter it, which in this situation is way, way better, especially on a creature that is already at 2 power. Like, it seems small, but believe me, it's nice. I just play every single card and I win. That's, you know, that's how we do it. Voice of... Oh, this will be a bit of a problem. It has more stats than it should, but we can just go for Boros Charm. Okay. That actually was kinda close. For a moment I thought that we might not win the game. Wait, they cannot block because we can push the things. I forgot. So we can put the counter or double hit the Voice of Victory. Nope. This actually will decide the game. I'm not the biggest fan of this play, to be honest, but I think this Voice of Victor puts us in a bit of a rough situation. Oh, they have the lifelink. That's really bad. So my idea was that they cannot life gain, so I can just burn them. Unfortunately, they have this, but we have at least one turn more before this. Oh, and we won the game. Told you, this will decide the game. Oh, do you feel how we outplayed this guy? So we can get a promotion. we are killing aggro deck faster than they can play spells, bro. And that was a perfect lethal, so let's enjoy. The rank goes up and the life total goes down. I mean, you know, howdy. Do we have howdy? We just have hello. Oh, we have the cool hello. Alright. So this will be a problem. This will... we have this one. Alright, enough. So I think we shock this, but this is not amazing, obviously. Now this is like a talent, probably Boros deck. I'm not sure how to even play this. We'll try, we definitely go for this. I think we need to go Nemesis. But what now? Like, that's the problem. What do we do now? If we attack, they can double block, and that's actually really bad for us. I think on this one single turn I need to chill, because there is a small chance to salvage this game, but it's extremely low. They will put the counter, so don't get excited. I think it has 4 power. Oh, okay. Really? Okay, I did not expect this. They could put the counter, so I guess it wouldn't be 4, but enough. So 2 damage, that means we can either go for the emblem or get rid of the bat. They do life gain with this, so... let's go. I don't think the bat will matter too much. Alright, I'll take it. We definitely play life. With this, there is a chance, guys, because now we have 1 creature in this game, and that has to be enough. And we go for this one. They already got the emblem, so the cake is not really worth it. And now we need to protect Nemesis, because as long as this creature is in the board, there's absolutely nothing they can do. They cannot beat this. So that means that there's only one play that will get them into the game. They need to kill it by targeting it probably, which means Boros Charm will win the game, or at least, you know, get us ahead for a single turn. If they have two different removal spells, there is a chance for them. Okay? One spell only. We can even go for doubles. Bro, we can actually kill them on the next turn. Oh my god, this deck is ridiculously strong. I don't think we shock. I think we keep it for the combat trick. We can pay life, it won't matter. I think it won't matter. So they want to double block. Which is fine, because we'll deal all the damage we want. And if they don't block, they die. Yep, as expected. We could just kill this and keep the charm for later. I mean, they cannot do anything here. So we know they cannot make the play. Double strike? Not worth it. Not worth it. We just get rid of this. We also deal 2 damage because of reflection. And this is such a powerful card. We need to keep this because this is our way out. And we just deal damage. Yeah, even if they block on the next turn, it doesn't really matter. And we can go for the Hired Crow and pretend we pass the turn so they don't realize that we didn't pay 2 mana for this one. Because the damage... Yeah, we dealt damage, so we could activate the ability. This is fine. Like, they cannot win on board as long as this is a thing. And that's a lot of creatures. Okay. We might be forced to go into double strike, but we'll see how they will play it. And the bat. The bat is scared. More lands. Bro, how is it possible to draw 7 lands on 13 cards with this deck? Obviously, every card right now is like game deciding, so having 2 lands is really, really bad. If I attack, I can get 1 good trade, but that's it. Then removal actually wins the game. Not sure about this one. But we cannot protect Nemesis anyway, so I think we kinda roll with it. Is 2-3 meaningful? I need to multi-block, so I think it is. And also we deal 1 extra damage, it might matter a little bit. Let's see the blocks. This will be a very important turn. They probably want to block so they can trade. Okay, so we kill everything except Zenith if we want. If we want. We can double strike. So the first strike goes to Bat and 2 tokens, and then we take 1 damage. I mean, yeah, let's go. Let's go. If we deal 4... Wait. How much damage they deal? 5. Bro, this is lethal. I just realized. And this doesn't matter. Okay. So we can just deal damage. I need to count just to make sure we don't mess it up. Man, it's incredible that you can actually win a game like this when you didn't have any place and got flooded like crazy and you still win. So this is 5 damage. They go to 4 and then we kill them and they cannot life gain. Which means we can maximize the damage with this. Alright? Somehow, we probably want damage like this. That's a weird way to order it. Let's go. Oh, it's even 5. Even easier. This, I tell you, this deck is so much stronger than it should be. Like, you can steal wins where you absolutely shouldn't win, man. But you know what? Today, I'll take it, but I don't support it. And here we go, with Platinum 1. Easy as that. Bro, that was horrible draw. I cannot believe we won this. Alright, we're going first. Honestly, very strong hand, because we have this 1-drop. And you will see how powerful Sheltered can be if you are on the play, because usually you use it as removal. But if you have this type of opening, bro, I think we won. I kid you not, guys. And this is how we will get to Diamond, by the way, because this is our Diamond promo. And I call the game right now. We already won, because they cannot beat this opening on the play. This is 1-drop into Shelters, which means they never will have enough mana to kill it. And they don't have a creature, which means, bro, look at this. This is what I'm trying to say when I say that Shelter by Ghost is a pretty decent card. Now they need 5 mana to target this, which means they will never get there. Their only chance is trying to block it normally, and for that we have Shock into Sheltered into Helix. So they probably need like 3 1-drops to have a chance of stopping this craziness. And I think that's the only play that wins. Yeah, this is just weak, bro. Bro. Like, you know what? Not even close. I won't even kill it, because, by the way, Shuffler, just shuffling things, you know, 10 cards for Sheltered. I really want to, like, look close. Oh, here's the 4th one. And as you can see, there's literally no point in the whole game where my opponent can actually interact with us. 0 chance. They need multiple, like, 1 or 2 drops. But even then, we can probably do a lot. Yep. Bro, I feel that I'm outplaying this guy so hard by playing Shelters every single turn. Guys, this is how you get to Diamond. Like, I have to say, I know this is... Yeah, this is... like, I don't even know what to say, because I fully agree with this guy. This is just... Oh, I do apologize. That's the right emote. That's the only thing you can say about after playing with this. Hashtag outplay. Oh, and this is also lethal. If they want to target this creature, they need to pay 8 mana warding. And you know what? I always say that roping makes no sense, and that's true. But this one time, our friend Rogue Knight, you know what? You are getting a pass. I will go through the whole rope, and I won't even say a word, because I know I'm the villain in this game. But we'll skip to the promo so you can see, you know, the fruits of this forbidden strategy. Well, guys, the execution time is here. This actually feels bad. And by the way, we have also 5 more damage in the hand, so we can burn for 5 on top of this. And I mean, hitting Diamond, as you can see, incredibly easy. Alright, and we are playing against Master. Alright. Let's sit. We kinda give away that we have Burst, Lightning, or something similar. So this is mono green. We'll hello our opponent. I think this is really good play, because this slows them down super hard, and I think we kinda need it, because oh boy, we need to hit a land. We are playing Challenger here because Slickshot doesn't draw cards. I mean, one of the few things this doesn't do. And I don't think they can race us, so that actually should be nice for us. Without a creature, they cannot go into fight spells. So I honestly think this is good enough. Of course. Bro, like, I either miss lands or I get flooded. Like, there's no in between. I don't know what's up. But we'll try to win this. Of course, missing land, devastating. We could have extra play on this turn. Okay, but our opponent has bad card, so this might actually be our signal to win the game. Missing another one, huh? Oh boy, I think it's just mono green. And they cannot play Ugin on the next turn, so I think we go with Slickshot. Like, we are just scraping bottom of the barrel with this draw. Like, we missed 2 lands already, so we could make another creature basically, or just go Helix and deal tons of extra damage, like 5 extra. But I think against green, alright, Slickshot is not the worst. We are entering the stage where we are so far ahead. Oh no, they cannot attack. Like, this is absolute blunder. Like, this deck cannot kill you fast enough, so if you get them to 5-7, you just burn them, so they lost here. How do we do it the best? Because we got mana screwed 3rd time in a row, but for this deck it actually doesn't matter too much. I think we go for the double strike. Because this is something that targets, which means you draw a card. We cannot play anything except land, but if we hit it, and we want, bro, it's close to 1/4 of the deck. I am still winning because I'm playing Boros, but you know, other decks would lose by now. So yeah, I think we'll just win on 2 lands. So right now, whatever they do, it doesn't matter. There are two different things that make a difference. Life gain and killing us. On 27, I'm sorry, but this deck has no red. They cannot kill us, and they generally don't have life gain, so they cannot make any play that makes a difference. And you just do this, you never draw your land, it's fine because you are playing Boros aggro, so whatever you draw, you can still win. Oh boy, that felt bad, to be honest, because, like, you know, I think our opponent should get a bit better shot here, but, you know, we'll just roll it. The idea for this hand is probably to just keep plotting slick shots until you win. The magical sauce is forcing your opponent to tap once when double slick shot is plotted and you have all of this. You play this, sheltered, and you deal like 15 to 20 damage. So you don't use Burst Lightning here because they are way too important. It seems to be Reanimator deck, so this might be a bit of a problem. If they have good hand, in 2 turns we will get hit by 5 with Arden, so that's not great. That's actually not great. We will plot it even though we are losing a little bit of damage. I want to hit them when they tap for reanimation. Hopefully it's not Arden into something absolutely devastating that deals damage, like Terror of the Peaks, because we kinda only care about the life gain. Alright, let's check the priorities, super important stuff. I already won against this deck, so I kinda know what they are going to do. We absolutely play life. So next turn, what do they take? Bringer, potentially, and get everything back? That's freaking terrifying. I think we have to go Slick Shot. And probably just Slick Shot. You guessed it. And I think we have to swing and go for Burst Lightning. Like, this is our basic last turn. However, if they don't have the perfect hand with like Zombify instantly, they die on the next turn. So it's one of those games, either you super win or you super lose. And this is like, we're halfway to Mythic, man, so I really would love to win this one. This is honestly amazing. Because that means they cannot, you know, win on the board. So what can we do here? Sheltered? We don't want to exile this, so we would go for the Town Greeter only. In all honesty, I think this is good enough. If they reanimate, maybe it will be a 4-4. No life gain, so I think the most important thing here is just to make sure that we can burn enough on the next turn. So we exile this, we swing with this, even if they have bounce, we have ward. That means that now they are dead, even if they do whatever on the board. If this dies, if they have full board, doesn't matter, we have, you know, 5 damage in hand directly. And this is how you kinda cheat in this deck. Like, even if they stabilize, it's already too late. You only care about life gain or dying. Everything in between doesn't even matter. And now they probably will find the card. Well, they still don't have it, but I've seen it milled. And now all you do is, you know, hit face. It's ridiculous how easily we win against most of the decks right now. Like, we are literally halfway to the Mythic, and I cannot wait until I see the full stats and how long it took to hit Mythic from like Platinum. We of course cannot really block. And to be honest, I would love them to pump it, because then I sheltered, we kill it, and we get ahead. Okay. Bro, this is actually great. Okay, guys. Oh boy, this will be a very close game. So if they have 1 mana removal, this might lose the game, if we do it now. What are the other plays? I think we just try to get rid of this guy. We could also go Challenger and play from there. They cannot block. Sheltered is the most important card of this whole matchup, and I don't want to lose this, so we need to think how we play this. If I remove this, we basically eat the first removal. Doesn't feel great, but he gets the counters. Alright, it still gets rid of the counters and life gains. I'm not super happy about this play, but I think it's still the best. Like, the counters on creatures are super problematic for us. Like, we need to pay 2 mana to get 1, you know? So if they get it for free, they get so much ahead. And we push a bit of damage, but on the draw we cannot raise them fully. If we are on the play, I think we could just go all in and, you know, deal 10 damage and then burn the rest. But on the draw, you just won't be quick enough. So then you need to play like a control deck a little bit. Right, this is honestly doable, I think. And our opponent is already defending super hard, which is understandable. But man, this will be a rough one. We cannot really attack with this, I believe. How do they block? Yeah, whatever they do, we get a bad trade. So I think we have to go Nemesis and swing with our favorite creature. And let's see what they will do. Alright, take damage. So we are a little bit ahead on the damage. We kinda need to reverse the whole on the draw thing. And you can see how hard it is, man. But with Shelter, they cannot raise us, so they need to start being defensive, as you can see. And now we can protect our creatures. Now we can start doing real stuff. So this is interesting, but then we need to waste it. How much can we deal with this? 7 damage? 10? So we need to survive one turn. I mean, it's doable. Okay, I think I know. We go with this, and we see if they do something. They really don't want to block this, but at the same time, they need to raise us at some point. This is amazing. So now we go Challenger, and we keep the Charm. And I believe with this, we actually made sure that we win. I don't think they can deal 17 damage here. And this deal 7 already. With this we deal 8. And whatever is reflected. Like we need only 3. Alright, so they got double. What did you do? Deals damage that much. Alright, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. They will deal a lot, but I don't think enough to kill us. Not yet. Now they play the land or not? We have lifelink, so that helps a little bit. Alright guys, this is massive. I'm not sure how to play this. We could burn if we draw something that could be amazingly good. I think we can do it like this. Alright, so we go with Nemesis, that's for sure. And I think we can go for next turn, but this is so much damage. This is actually scary. Maybe we go all in. How they will block it? Probably with something that trades. This should be in... I think, guys, I think this is it. I think this is exactly lethal damage if we do it right. Let's see the blocks. The grand finale. Oh boy. I'm actually kinda terrified because I think I count on them blocking Nemesis with 3 powered creature. And it seems they are not going for it. Which is not great for us. We can protect all of the creatures. I think we have to go for it. I think this is super important, because now we got a very good trade. We could even live game more if we want, but we probably just play the Challenger. So we got 2 extra creatures, and we still dealt some damage. We could kill this guy. That helps a ton. You know what? We have lifelink, so I think it's okay. A little bit greedy, probably. We could even pump the claw. Okay, this is better. Because we can do it only once a turn and it life gains. And 3 toughness is way bigger than 2. And 4 is way bigger than 3, because then most decks cannot do it, cannot kill it. Alright, the engine is the pump, right? If I remember. I think we are absolutely win. Man, this is actually turning out to be a very interesting game. And we need 6 mana so we can triple spell, double spell and do this ability. And this is the stage when we actually can try to go super aggressive. I think this is enough to win. Swing. And this Boros Charm was a masterpiece. They can crew it, right? So they crew with this, they block the hired crow with this probably. Because we don't have enough. You know what? I think we actually have to go like this. Not what I wanted, but with this draw, I think it's only Nemesis and we can pump the claw. perfect. Man, this is perfect. Like, this is free damage. And look at this. The most important part. They are making 0 progress on our life total while losing creatures. And every turn they have less and less life. And it's getting to a point where we can just swing call and burn them. This is probably not good enough. They cannot even attack because then they lose blockers. Yeah, guys, I think we are getting... But to be honest, this might be one of the most interesting games we actually played here. And no life gain, the most important thing. We also have a little bit of life gain here. You can do cool trick. You can burn your opponent at the end step and then activate Hardclaw on your opponent's turn. Sometimes it's super good. It gives you basically extra damage on like your shocks and things like this. We have a lot of mana. Oh, I knew this would be a land because we desperately need a non-land here. Oh boy, oh boy. I think this is enough. They only have 3 and 4 power, so if they block, they either take... Yeah, this is it. We just swing call and that's enough. Because this 1 damage is all we care about here. And whether they block Nemesis or they don't block Nemesis, this is the same damage. We call it lethal. But I really think we played it kinda masterfully. From start to finish. Now we are losing everything. The whole board is just dead on us. But this is the first turn when we don't care. Oh, we even got this. That's super nice. You know what? I'm greedy. I'm a greedy boy. That gives us more life gain. And why wouldn't we take extra value while we are getting promoted to Diamond 1? Man, this is so close. Like, next game that you will see is Mythic, and you will see the rank finally. I'm so curious how high we will get. I already saw some really high Mythic, like top 30, top 40, so it should be nice, so I'm excited. So close, yet so far. Oh boy, guys, this is our Mythic promo, and I have the wrong colors, and I'm on the draw with no removal. Oh, I want to win, but is that playable? I mean, it should be okay, but it's been so rough at this point. Like, in Diamond 1, I just stopped being able to win, and I have so many weird hands. My opponent is on the play with 1 mana removal all the time. It's rough, man, and we might get core screwed. So, I'm not sure if we can do it. Alright, so how do we do it? They might have the Veil. Okay, I think the only way to win will be this. We need to push maximum damage. They cannot put the counter, so they don't want to crack it yet. We don't have shelter, so if they grow anything above like 2 or 3 toughness, the creature is unkillable, and we probably won't hit mana before it recovers. Man, it's looking really bad. I want to win so much, man. Like, I've been grinding for a while. I think Diamond 1, I'm grinding longer than like the whole Diamond. I just, it feels like I'm playing a different deck. Okay, but they didn't go for the Hydra into Veil, which is massive. That means maybe we can make a play here. We still don't have the mana, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I think we push damage and we might ignore creatures. Let's see the blockers. I don't think there will be any. Yeah, so I think we need to push as much damage with this as possible and then literally burn them. And at some point, please give me the mana. We could also get rid of the elves and try to buy a turn. It's kinda tempting, but man, I think we need the damage. I honestly think we need the damage. And this is basically 3 extra damage. Well, 2, because we get the pump anyway. And this might be the difference between, winning and losing. Down to 8. But we need white mana to unlock it. Oh boy. Here's Tifa. Tifa is kinda slow. I don't mind her. Hydra is what they really want, because Hydra retains the counters between the turns. And Bristy Bill. Unless it's Tifa Bristy Bill, that would work. So they can play... Well, if they play a land, they cannot play both, so I think they cannot have this type of perfect turn. Bro, please, almighty shuffler. Like, I'm hungry. I have dinner next to me. It's not warm anymore. I decided I will be grinding until we win. And oh boy, It's taking a moment. Okay, guys, I think this is it. Can the mythic grind be finally over? Oh boy, I think this might be it. Let's see the block. I don't think they want double block, but one means we deal enough damage to win. If they are greedy, okay, they actually play very well here. I think we still need to outgrow them, right? Then we don't lose the challenger, and that's super important. I could grow the hired crow, but we get more out of this play, and we'll never get to 5 mana, not on this game. Hired Crow deals 1 damage on the next turn as well. So then, moment we hit white mana, man, it's actually not over. We are winning on the board, we'll clear everything, but the damage is not lethal. No way. They have the Veil. They can trade against Challenger. But that means they are wasting one of the good cards and they cannot put counters on Tifa, so this might buy us extra turns. They decided to not go for it. Alright. You know what? I think it's good. They need 2 creatures and a Veil, so they need a land. Yeah, I think we've got them, man. They don't have enough. But man, this will be so close. What? Don't... Come on. This is what I'm talking about, guys. That's a hasted 20 damage on empty board in mono green. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, back to the grind. Alright guys, this is our third mythic promo. This time it has to work. I think this is a win. I think we are winning because we are on the draw and we are not mana and color screwed. So I honestly think this might be already a win. But let's see the matchup. Of course, things can go wrong. Alright, so we know exactly what's up. We know exactly what's up. Okay, I need to think because I cannot mess it up. We need to win this game. If I sheltered, then they cannot go for the combo. Sheltered is super important for this matchup. This is the best card of the whole matchup. We could go Sleek Shot if they play Pride Mate. It's a 3/3. Then we can get Sleek Shot going, deal some damage, and try to prepare for Nemesis. Not bad. Not bad. I could also just push damage with Sheltered. And they get a 2/2, which is kinda bad for them. Problem is I won't be able to attack. I think this is better also because it's a flyer. Because I'm kinda stuck with this 3/1 that is super vulnerable and it has a good creature beneath, so you cannot lose it then. If they're going for triple 1-drop, which is already a decent play for them. Oh my god, double Vanguard! Oh boy, that's really strong, but I think we can beat it. Nemesis, okay, I'm sorry. Sheltered is amazing, but Nemesis is like the one thing you need to resolve somehow. So if they have Sheltered, they probably cannot play it on the Pride Mate. Maybe they can. I think we have to go for this. That will be the first one. And we keep Shock for whatever they will do. This is a 2/2 life gains every turn. I think this is actually better. We won't be able to get those creatures down to like 1 or 2. And they will not block. Like they care about this Vanguard too much. So we can push more damage this way. I know I could Shock, but then if they play something like Pride Mate, I think we could lose. Man, I'm desperate to just win. Oh boy. It's fine, Sloth. It's fine. Of course, they cannot target Sleek Shot itself, but they can get rid of the Sheltered. But I guess we can take it back. To be honest, this is super important card. You know what? I think we'll change the gameplay a little bit. This is probably not enough to win the game. And we need to resolve Nemesis. I kinda want the land from the top. That's what I'm trying to get. I can take some damage. We have ways to live gain. Miss. Oh, again miss. The problem is that if I play this and they have sheltered, I'm in super big trouble. But maybe we have to. Oh boy, I think we have to. Let's go. This is risky playing. But I can always target sheltered with my sheltered, get this back, and then shock it before they, replay it or something. Here we go. This is exactly the type of craziness I wanted to avoid. That's why we kept this shock. But I think now, if we can deny the life gain, there is a chance. But those creatures will be super massive. So this, man, you can see how quickly it goes off the rails the moment you tap once. Okay, we got another Nemesis. How do we do it? I cannot get rid of both. Let's get this guy. It's bigger and stronger. I guess I could get this, right? It would be a little bit... But if they remove it, that would be more of a disaster later. So not sure. We can attack with this. We could even attack with more. Can they kill us? They have a lot of triggers. Yeah, I think we have to go with Slickshot for now. And you know what? Let's make sure that this thing, happens. Let's go. We deal more damage. It's better this way. I don't want to mess up because if I derank and I need to, go again, I will go crazy, man. By the way, please like and subscribe because this video took so much more work than usually, but I think we have good value. And guys, we actually managed to do it. Oh, thank you, Almighty Shuffler. Thank you for your blessing. Now we are in Mythic, and let's check their rank. That's what I'm the most curious about. It went pretty quickly, honestly. All in all, the Diamond one took probably the same as the rest of the Diamond. Let's see. The number. Top 28. And guys, today, after this video, you know exactly what to do to be top 28 Mythic in the world. And why, hello there, this is Sloth from the future, after eating, after sleeping, after being happy with the final result and knowing all the scores. And I know what you might ask, Sloth, top 28, kinda low, why didn't you go higher? Well, the answer is simple, because I stopped playing with this deck. I think that if we continued playing, we would get at least top 5, because we are over 70% win rate against extremely good players, so that's ridiculous, and I see no reason why it wouldn't go higher than this. But I'm not a fan of Boros, and I don't want to see the deck for a while after this session. But yeah, you can absolutely go higher than this, it's just a start. And I think we'll go into stats, right? Now, Sloth. First, we will show you the actual deck, because you didn't really say, I know, a shocker, it's Boros. I will tell you shortly why this version I feel is the best, because mostly you will play against other creature decks, life gain, landfall, and decks that try to remove stuff, so sheltered, and all this small removal is ridiculously good. This deck, and I know I'm making a lot of jokes, but I'll tell you, I played with a lot of aggro decks throughout the years. I remember the Boros with, the day-night cycle. I went with tons of aggro decks, classic mono-red, pre-bans, after bans, and I'll tell you, this deck actually has more outplay potential, jokes aside, because you have so ridiculously high burn that you can burn your opponent from like 12 life, which is not normal, but this deck can do it, especially with Nemesis. So this is basically also a lightning bolt. So all of this is burn. Basically half of the deck. This means that very often you can win the games where you should never win. Because you deal 8 damage, your opponent is at 12, and they're like, well, I won't die. Well, you will, because I will cast Boros Charm into Helix, and Nemesis Swing. That's probably 15 damage, and there's nothing you can do about it. And even decks that counterspell, if you know what they will play and when, and if you are a control player like me, you know exactly how they play because you played it yourself and you died like this, you just wait until they tap at the end step. And either they will never cast a spell, which puts you ahead because you are drawing cards and you have more threats, you can always plot slick shot, stuff like this. And if they tap and cast something, congratulations, 8 damage to the face. And the next time they will play something, they will think twice about tapping out. And you also can go around no more lives because your spells are so cheap, and with Burst Lightning you can pay kicker and deal way more damage. So this deck actually has so much extra power compared to the other decks, and with all 1 mana removal, 4 bursts, 4 shocks, you will actually have so much easier time against other creature decks, especially life gain. This is supposed to be a counter deck to this. I never had problems with this deck. If you hit Nemesis once, their whole deck is basically turned off, and with Shelter by Ghosts, I mean, you will win. One advice I will give you, if you actually want to pain yourself and play this deck to hit high Mythic, you probably want to hit their 2-drop with one of those. And sometimes it's worth not playing your creature, because if they don't play a Ajani or Channeler, their deck sucks. It does nothing. They don't have damage, and you can just outplay them over the time with value, or, like a huge swing with Slickshot, whatever. They need those creatures to have a chance against you. So you can prepare, and by the way, whoever draws more Shelter by Ghost probably will win. Removal is king in those matchups. So I think this is the best version. It's literally the fastest one, and I want to point out, 3-drop is 4-off, and it's only Nemesis, because it's only Nemesis good enough to take 3-drop, which is supreme late game. And yeah, I mean, let's go to the stats. That's everything for the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments. Listen, we are not very often serious about aggro, Boros, mono red. But when we are, I will give you the best value, and I will give you actual good information. So if you want, you can do it. If you want, you know how to defend against it. And if you don't want, bless you, my friend. That's the right call, probably. And let's go to the stats. Alright guys, we'll go into stats, but this will be kinda faster because I didn't realize how long it will take to make this video. So please like, subscribe, hype, do those YouTube things because it really helps. And oh boy, this was a big video. I didn't expect it, to be honest. But I think there's real value in showing you this, because there's always questions. Sloth, which decks are the best? And there are a lot of new players that have no idea which decks are good. So I really think that it's kind of responsibility to showcase you this video. Even we know we don't like red, I know, but it has value because it shows the hard data of how ridiculously strong this deck is. This is what you will see if you are a decent player, because I play aggro well. I'm a good aggro player, and this is what you get if you don't misplay like a lot of Mythic mono red players. The things we love on the channel, that gets them to like 60%. If you make good plays, you get something like this, which is, I'll be honest, above 70%. It's absolutely not normal. This is like the, if deck gets consistently 70% win rate, it usually gets banned. Like, I'll tell you this, 60% is already tier 1 on average. So the best decks of the format usually have 56 to 58% win rate. If something is ridiculously busted, it has 63% win rate. We have consistently 73, and by the way, guys, if you didn't see the stats, I will show you everything. Look how we started. When mostly wins, nearly everything in Platinum was a win, and you will see when, like, we only win games basically. This is Diamond already. I will show you when the losses started. This is something I ranted in the games. Now you will see what I meant. Suddenly, look at this, suddenly losses. This was mid of Diamond 1. this is where it started, and I couldn't break like 50% for a while. I actually kept ranking up and deranking over and over and over and over, and I'll be honest, I had really bad hands that were basically unwinnable. And there's nothing I could do. And at some point, we kind of broke this and started ranking up again. And then we got 3 wins in a row. And I believe we dropped win rate from 79%. It was 79 at this point. So we were basically at 80% win rate in probably like 50 games or something. And it dropped to only 73. So what you see here is actually lowered win rate after, initial gameplay. So yeah, this is what you will get. What is this? 80 games, 73% win rate. So if you want the best laddering deck, do this. I hope you enjoyed. Those are full stats, full knowledge, and you get the tips. Like, I think that's everything we can do to showcase you that if you want to play competitively, in my opinion, you should always play this deck and nothing else. And rest is fun, so we can actually enjoy Magic. And that's my recommendation. I did the ranking, I did the grinding, but personally, I don't think it matters. Just play what you enjoy, and I personally was always at Platinum 4, to be honest, when I wasn't like making content, because I just played unranked and chilled and make cool decks. So my advice is probably the coolest way to play Magic, but if you want to be sweaty, now you know how. Alright guys, I need to chill and end the video because I still need to finish the edit, so... Hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all amazing patrons that are supporting the channel. If you wanted to, help making those videos, check out the Patreon. We have cool stuff there. And that's it for today. Thank you. I'm honored if you watched until the end, and see you guys tomorrow.
With